Back to crouching and walking. What was that? Nope, nothing. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I had to uncrouch and crouch again. Huh. Well, I have the valve and the metal pipe, so at this point I assume I'm going back to the house. I would actually recommend just deleting this entire part from the game. Like, I'm not... Oh look, there's a hole there. Yeah, you can see it out of the world. This makes the whole game look kind of bad, this level. You can see out of the environment on a regular basis. Your character really struggles to walk across these small seams in the floor. He gets stuck constantly. I'm not solving any puzzles. Nothing's really happening. You could have just made it so that one closet, instead of burning away into whatever the hell this is, could have just like had a box that opened that gave me the valve and the pipe. Maybe they'll do something else with this while I'm still here, but so far it's just like none of this feels like it was... this isn't improving the game at all. I don't feel like I'm doing anything, and my character like gets stuck constantly on every little seam on the floor. I'm stuck again. What am I stuck on? I have to like jump over it. I have to just spam jump to move forward. I'm so confused by the quality of this section. And it's like so much bigger than the rest of the game, but it's empty and nothing's happening. It was the stat.
It appears that you've passed this section of the trial. Good work, I guess.
Even the narrator doesn't seem to care about this part. He's like, eh, good work, I guess. And then, yeah, I looped back to where I came from. And then it ended. All that happened is there was vague murmuring of the guy talking on an accident in the micro live, and then there's just a bunch of these skeleton statues, which I can see through the hole to the back of the statue, by the way. So is there a hole in the back of the hood too that they didn't think you'd see because you aren't going to be above it? Because you can see the wall through the back of the statue, through that mouth area right there. So apparently the back of the statue has a hole in it. I don't know. Anyway, back to the house, which is the whole point of the game as far as I can tell. Hopefully they don't repeat this mistake. What a weird, like, misstep to this entire section. Stop being stuck. Jesus. It just feels so unfinished. It's not exactly a mind-blowing game, but that part...
No place like home.
I can't close these? There we go. Keep those closed, just never look there again. Let's just forget about that whole part of the game. Holy crap. Because I'm game for this part. It's not like super like mind-blowingly well made or anything, but it's all good. It's fine. And that part was like some amateur crap. Let's see. I need to get to the bathroom. There we are. Okay, so we don't need the valve for that. Now we get the key.
Oh, another key. I bet you feel real good about yourself, don't you? Well, you shouldn't.
It's old and rusty, and he hopes it holds up in the lock. It's the key to the basement. There we are, it's this one.
I've just been watching your tape. It was most fascinating. You conducted yourself very well during the interview. It's no wonder they chose you. I would have too. It's a shame you can't fully remember. Don't fret. Your memory will return, but not before you've either passed your trial or died from it.
Got another thing to write down. It's like a picture frame with 8822 around it. Got to start a new page now. I just made a rectangle with kitchen written in the middle of it, with 8822 written around it. I'm guessing that 8822 or 8228 or something like that is the password to the backyard. Probably. I can actually walk on this. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. 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 Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. You gotta playtest this. You can't just let people fall into something forever. Come on. Come on. These aren't even part of a puzzle, they're just here to get you stuck. Oh no. Alright, well, load game. Now I'm starting to feel like that might be why the game doesn't have an autosave. It has manual saving only in these really specific locations that are totally safe and you can't get stuck. And so if you get stuck somewhere, you have to load one of those locations. I wonder if they were like, we can't have autosave because if you get stuck somewhere, you would like never get back to the game. They had to make it so you couldn't get stuck outside of it. Oh, now that I've loaded back in, these are all blue. They're not the color they were when I solved them. That's odd. Alright, so we're here again. Let's not go into the doom corner. 8822 is still there, no change. There's a German flag, American flag, dragon. I'm sure that it's got a background behind that's white and green. I assume that it's a country's flag that I just don't immediately remember. Red. Blue. Okay. I need to associate countries with colors. Wooden planks. I don't have an anti-wooden plank ability. And this requires a key, which I assume is not... Oh no, I can't even access the key from here. This probably just opens when I solve the puzzle. Maybe it's even in here. Oh. Decades passed, and the two cities grew ever more distinct. The owls in the east were civilized. They wore hats and jackets. Nevertheless, they forgot their loss, so they built every home facing back to the great city. Westward. Okay. So, owl, hats, west. The owls to the west... The owls to the west was less affluent than their brothers to the east, but they too paid homage to the great city all the same. They built their homes facing eastward. So hatless owls east. There we go. And prayed daily to vow, and a vow to never forget the past. And what became of the young owl? He survived the battle between the hawks and owls, but once all other means of food was used up... There's a lot of grammar problems here. The hawks turned on him. He died with remorse in his heart, not for his death, but for the almost extinction of his race. Yeah, they misuse was. Huh. Alright, so now I know the answer to the owl puzzle. I might need to do that next. Germany, United States... Let's see. I'm looking back for the color stuff I found. Orange, blue, red, green. Those might be the colors from here, or they might be the candles. I don't really know. But then there was New York, Tokyo, Berlin, London, Paris. That's not the French flag, is it? No. It's not the flag of any of those countries. So I don't think the listing of names was related either. Okay. Yeah, I was curious what was going on with the owls, because the owls all said north in front of them, but distractingly, that was not the actual northerly direction. It was just sort of some direction. Whatever was facing it away from the wall, basically. Was that musical cue related to something? Okay, so now basically I need to retrace my steps through the entire game and visit every owl and make it face the right way. You're a hat owl, so you face west. So... west. Yeah. Now we just need to retrace our steps through the entire game, basically. Let's see... Looking for owls in all the wrong places. Looking for owls in all the wrong places. This is just one of the spots that has the candlestick. Which we'll be coming back to later when I get a clue about the candlesticks. I could technically just try different combinations, but that sounds exhausting because I'd have to keep going across the entire house. And of course I want to just solve it. Hatless owls are east. There you go. And there might be a cutaway when I do this that shows me that I've succeeded like they did last time. Hat owls, you face west. There we go. How many owls were in this house? I don't know. Okay. In the back of my mind, I've got almost like a race going on because I'm trying... because part of me wants to get back to each door before it closes in my face. You're a hatless owl, so you face east. That's the laundry room? Yep. Thankfully, it's a pretty small game because it's all in one house. So this kind of puzzle's not as unreasonable as it might be in a different game. Hatless owls are east. I double check every single time just to make sure I'm not randomly screwing up. That takes me back down to where I just was. Hat owls go west. There must be more, I guess. Looking for more hatted owls of hattery. Was there one in the gambling room? There we are. Hat owls west. Here's the question. What even happens when I change all the owls, even if I find them all? I don't know where to expect the change to happen. Let's see. There we go, it's 8822. Maybe there's an owl out here? He's probably fine. He's probably fine. Do a save real quick, you know, in case he blows me up for walking around out here. No, it seems like you're supposed to go over there, right? Do I blow up for walking over here?
Oh dear. I'm sorry you had to see that. I truly am. That was the trial of Edward Mitchell, a university professor with 2 children. How sad. I guess the education system isn't what it used to be. But look on the bright side. It wasn't you.
Now I've got a handle of some sort, so I am supposed to go out here. And there's another statue. So if you fail and everything blows up, but how does one fail the trial? Do you just stand still for a long time or something? Like, how does one fail? Because they all seem to be puzzles. Maybe there's a final timed trial or something? Okay. Bonkers ass number zone. Full of crazy ass numbers. And duplicates of a lot of things we've seen around the house, frankly. These are like tons of items we've seen and used before all over the house. Same vases, same... Yeah, those things I've seen before, that cage I've seen before, that guy I've seen before. Haven't had one seem like it had anything inside of it for a while. Do I get to keep the lighter?
I hope that still works. You're going to need it.
I have a lighter now. Did I have something I was trying to burn or light before? Oh, the candles. Probably. Yeah. I'm shaking. 3 houses just exploded. I was looking around the garden. It was so quiet. Without warning, a house exploded. I just stood there. It was like I was frozen. No sooner as I got my composure back, 2 more exploded. It was then Sam came in on the intercom. He said that there are other people. I'm not the only person on trial. Will this house explode too? I feel like crying. So one of 2 things, right? Either these are fake notes left by the test people, which seems likely, and that this isn't even a real person who's this character, or he succeeded and for some reason they chose to keep his notes sitting everywhere in plain sight for the next person, I guess. Because if the houses explode, then these notes can't exist, because the house would have exploded, and paper's pretty flammable. I don't know if you've ever heard. So the paper, all these notes would be destroyed. They crossed out love. I love you more than chocolate. I can't read the rest. Crossed out love though. The time to believe is now. Trust in me, he who dares. It always seems impossible until it's done. Yeah, so these notes are either bullshit or they're just for some reason chose to not remove them when the guy succeeded or something. Car, that's interesting. Can I have that screwdriver? Seems like it'd be useful in a lot of locations in this game. But okay, there's wet boxes. Why are they wet? I found another candlestick. I want to say I found all 5 now. I just need to figure out what the actual puzzle is. What the actual answer is to how to figure out which ones to put where. An exceptionally low to the ground car. I don't have the keys. Even if I smashed the window, I couldn't start it. Hello, Initiate. I sincerely hope you have been remembering everything you have seen so far. The mind is an important aspect of our foundation, for without it we cannot recall our creation. It needs to be remembered, and remembered correctly. Every generation that follows will require our teachings. No word can be incorrect, for if it is, our meaning will become undone. A true enlightened person requires a sharp mind, but which is one word for some reason, a sharp mind. Try our new patented sharp mind. In your sharp car with your sharp phone. Well, I guess that's why they want smart instead of sharp, because it sounds like it's dangerous when you call it sharp. This is one of our core values. Okay. Oh. I think they're hinting at, like, you better be ready to... Oop.
Nathan, we are watching you. You try and use that item to escape your trial, you will die. That I can assure you.
I think they're implying that I need to remember locations I've been to before so I can solve puzzles again, like I did with the owl. Or like I might have to do with, the candles, perhaps. But, it's kind of funny because I'm just like, this whole place is just one house. I can backtrack, it's fine. Can I light that? Nope, not with the, my brand spanking new, oh, lighter. I see. Huh. Alright, time to copy all of this down. Let's see. Give that a line, give that a line. Alright, so red, high, and musty. It's the attic. Blue. Money. Orange. Underground. Green. Clean. So the bathroom probably. Underground would be the basement. Purple. Infantile. So, baby room. And turquoise. Maintenance. So turquoise must be the... Let's see, high and musty would be the attic. Money would be... I forget off the top of my head. Underground would be the basement. Clean would be the bathroom. Infantile would be the baby room, the kids' room. Maintenance would be the... maintenance would be the garage I was just in. I don't have the turquoise one, though. No. So I'm missing one candle, apparently. Good to know. Let's look for one more candle then. Welcome, they say. So maybe that's why people keep dying. It might be that people keep dying because this game, is if you try to escape without winning, then they blow you up. Empty picture frame says, fix me. I don't have a picture frame, though. Where's this turquoise candle? There's a lot going on in here. Is that... Oh, there it is. C. The other one said lie. Wall canvas. The best things in life are free. My ideal home. Love and be loved. USA. Okay, new information. Gotta open up another page now. USA is yellow. I need the colors of 3 different countries. The Sea of Damned. This is the puzzle I solved before. Part 1, officer bathroom. Part 2, living room. Part 3, upstairs hall or question mark? What do you mean or? So I already found part 1. Part 2's in this living room, so I still need to get the rest of the instructions for that code. Then it'll make more sense. It's time. There's a hammer, great for breaking wooden objects. The hammer's for breaking wooden objects. An owl figure. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Should I keep solving these even though I've done it before? And it's already seeming... Well, is the owl puzzle over? Or is that something else? The owl direction, what this fucking... It's got so many notes now on this page. The owl has... With no hat... Face...
Would you look at that? You solved another puzzle. Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
So now that one's gone. Okay. That was the last one.
What a peaceful little room. That fire sure looks inviting, don't you think?
7-4. Curious about that. Hello, initiate. Think of this. When you look at the sky, what do you notice first? Is it the stars? The clouds? Or perhaps it's the vast darkness of the sky? We see more. We see energy. We see the answer to all. And we see power. We offer you this power, this knowledge, this immortality. You only have to choose it, but first you must pass your trial. They're trying to indoctrinate me. Nope. There's another 4 there, though. Large number. 4, 4, 7. Gonna write these down too. Alright. We have a 4, a 4, and a 7. Oh, is this the living room? I was thinking combination, but what if the, what if these are cardinal directions? Like, this tells us which direction's supposedly north. Could that be 4 north, 4 south, 7, east, perhaps? Or is that... If that's north, would that be southwest and northwest? Like diagonally? Worth considering. Nope, it's probably this code. The fire is burning brightly. There's a button on the wall behind it, but I can't get to it while the fire's lit. Ancient civilizations. How would I know what order the numbers to go in, though? 7? 7's the most prominent one, so maybe it's 744? None of those are numbers. Just these ladies. So those lights are on, but I flip this light switch and nothing happens. What's up with that? Is there power or not? The loudest camera ever, by the way. 7644. Try that. Okay. Just another statue. Well done, Nathan. You are getting closer to the end of your trial, but the beginning of your salvation. I know you want to know more, but the time is closing in with every step you take. Every sub-trial you complete, the coming will spell good times for us. Be damned, the rest of mankind. Crossing out the 447. See. I still haven't used 4623, have I? That was just above that one thing on the wall, weirdly. I'm just like loudly scribbling out a bunch of stuff that I think is irrelevant now. Or that, oh, Home Sweet Home Wales. That's what it is. It's a good thing I'm going through my old notes here. So, a long time ago I found the Home Sweet Home sign and it had Wales written on the back. I need to go check what color that was, because that Wales must be the country that has the dragon flag. B&A, orange, blue, red, green. These notes seem kind of irrelevant. Land of the Dead is likely what's right in front of me right now. I'm done with the cards. I had a whole page dedicated to cards between the time I copied down the notes and the time that I had to write down where each card would be placed. I've done the kitchen code, so we're done with that. And the owl's hats clearly open something now. I still have to do the candles. Okay, let's go to my page about the... There we go. Went back to my page about the Land of the Dead. So I think that's what I'm looking at right here. Or something. What the fuck? Not entirely sure what I am looking at right now. It's really... Crouch doesn't talk. I'm trying to leave my character in a position where I can read it, but crouch isn't a toggle, it's a hold. There we go, you can see it from there. Let's see. Not completely crazy to think I might have to copy this down.